As of the 27th of March, 2017, Jack Kimmell is in a facility that may be temporary. Jack Kimmell wrote a lullaby for me when I was born. He changed my diaper. He talked to me about romance and sex when I was a teenager. He built the creative world for my father. My father would not be an author and playwright without Jack Normain Kimmell. Jack was a confidant for my sisters in their teens and taught them piano. The whole family sang the songs of Jack as he composed them in the 60s and 70s. Jack drove my mother to the hospital while my father was working, and the nurses referred to Jack Kimmell as my mother's husband. Jack shouted at me when I was standing at the toilet at age 5. He was at the dining room table and he could see me in the bathroom, and he shouted, "Shut the bathroom door!" Of course, when Jack's book needs formatting, and I know how to format a book for Amazon, I should format Jack's book. This is Jack's book. It's his memoir. Jack does not know that this book exists. Jack has not given permission for me to format his book. It is a secret that I did format this book. Last November, Jack flew back from visiting his daughter Kathy in Colorado. He told me, my sister, and my mother that a woman sat next to him on the plane who was vivacious and touched his arm several times during their flight. She was amazingly bright and friendly and gave him her card. She lives a suburb away. She would want a way to be able to get access to his book and to hear his music, which I'm placing samples of on a web page. It would be a crime to not make it easy for Jack's art to be shared. All that is needed is Jack's permission for the book to become easy to get on Amazon.com. It is very sad that Jack is now incapacitated. One of the best ways you could cheer him up would be to praise his music or his writing. Now, I'm asking Jack's friends to buy a copy of his book. However, it's not ready to buy. And only buy it if you want it. Don't just go buying it to make me happy. You should buy it only if you want it, if you want to read it. I plan to show Jack a list of whoever responds to this video and wants to buy the book by placing on a sheet of paper all of your comments about your desire to buy the book. Do not congratulate Jack on his book unless you have it. He does not know the book exists in this form. Here is what he thinks his book looks like: a pile of papers. The reason he told me not to transform his memoir from this form into this form on Amazon is because he said, of all the people who I gave it to at a cost of $20 per copy, almost nobody read it. You, Ben, should be paid for the work of formatting it, and it's not worth my paying for. That's what Jack said. Now, Jack did photocopy his memoir at FedEx office. He did pay $20 per copy to hand it out to folks who had not asked for it. I'm asking you, his friends, to write a message to me addressed to Jack and say, "Dear Jack, I want to buy your book. Please allow Ben to format your book so that it will be easy for me to buy your book from the internet." That is what I want his friends to write to me. If you want the book, when you pay Amazon $10, Amazon will pay me a couple dollars. Mind you, I do not expect any strangers to see that Jack's book is available online, much less buy it. Here are two of my father's books of drawings, which were available on Amazon for a whole year. The only people who bought were 3 people, friends and family. It is not our goal for strangers to consume Jack's and Adrian's books. It is simply cheaper to reproduce this on Amazon than at FedEx office. What is in the book? The story of Jack's formation as a passionate musician and composer. People praise Jack's music today.
Oh, I think Jack Kimmell, he is one of the finest musicians in our city.
I play trumpet, Jack actually played with my grandpa in Civic Theater all the time. It's got old pictures of him and my grandpa playing in the pit, and it's really fun as a grandkid to see that.
I play trombone. Jack Kimmell's skills are in the composition area, the piano playing area, the vocal area. He's got a lot of musical skills.
We've got the Beltline Big Band playing, and Jack Kimmell, who is the superstar talent, arranger, creative genius.
The book is about his childhood and early career. Plus, Jack's book is well written. He knows absolutely how to make efficient sentences and paragraphs. And he knows how to tell love stories. In Jack's late teens and early 20s, he was arranging musicals at rural resorts in the East called the Poconos. That was the career of Moss Hart and Woody Allen, who both composed musical comedy shows at the same rural resorts in their late teens and early 20s. Jack had more courage as a young man and more girlfriends than I did. Will you help me stop having to keep this book a secret from Jack? Don't buy the book if you don't want to. I'm asking only folks who want to read his book to buy it. And start by writing a message to me that says, "Dear Jack, I want to buy your book for $10 plus shipping. Please allow Ben to format your book for Amazon." Now, nobody should tell Jack anything else about this book until after you get the book. If you don't get the book, then please don't comment on it. One day, before Jack's recent fall, he told me that a girlfriend from before his marriage had recently written him an email message. He wants to offer his book to her because she is in it. That's the kind of person who should be easy to email an Amazon link to. But that cannot be done until after Jack thinks a few of his friends bought the book so Ben can be reimbursed for his effort of formatting the book. Anyway, thanks for your attention.